And only 4 remain.
Oh. I'll just be happy if I can figure out this thing. No, you know, this thing that says highlight, is it possible to highlight a PDF? I see that's a feature, but it's not turned on.
Well, we should probably have Jeremy
Yeah.
give a block of instruction there, because there's ways to do it that, has a lot more utility than doing it in that Mass 360 device.
Doing it in Adobe.
Workshop item. Adobe, then you can say, they can print them that way, and, yeah.
Are we all here? I think so.
I guess so.
Okay. We'll show the board back in public session from executive session. As a result of executive session and legal advice, under A1, which is the recommendation from the chief in nomination of Jason Coyle as the interim chief, I'll go ahead and make a motion that it is with honor that we approve the chief's recommendation for you as the interim chief, until which time a new chief can be selected, and it to start on January the 11th. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any further discussion?
Well, just that we're very, very pleased that you're accepting this position.
And I deal with that same remark. So with that said, all in favor of Jason Coyle becoming the interim chief, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None. As of this date, please show that Jason Coyle is our new interim chief as of January the 11th. Okay, thank you, Chief. The second item is under A3. A3 has to do,
I can barely hear what he said. Go ahead.
I'm gonna put you closer to him, that's all.
okay, you're right next to me, Bill.
Okay, thank you.
Under A3, we would like, I'd like to direct legal to insert into the contract. Actually, it'd be a motion to amend the contract and to insert the words due process as recommended by legal counsel in section 4 of his contract. That being the motion, do I have a second? Oh.
And authorize the fire chief to approve that language and execute the agreement if satisfactory?
That was going to be a second
That was
motion, but we can do it all in one?
Okay.
Okay.
Is that
With-
the fire chief and the board, or you said the fire chief? didn't you?
I
The
think-
fire,
The governing board
the governing
chairman.
board chair.
I'm in board chairman.
The board chairman, right.
Please, thank you.
Okay, then with that said, in addition to the motion, that the board chair be authorized to approve on behalf of the board that change to the contract
And execute the agreement?
and execute the agreement. Okay. Do I have a second to that?
Second.
Okay. Any further discussion on that? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? No. That motion carries. So, Bill, you will be getting that to us as soon as you can.
I will.
Thank you very much.
All right, good night, folks.
Good
Good
night.
night, Bill. Oh, he's not going to sleep.
Okay, and again, congratulations, Jason.
Yeah.
I look forward to it, and, all righty.
And you're
I have
highly
a lot to
integrous,
learn,
and we
so you're
appreciate
gonna be my
that.
teacher.
Our last item on the agenda is the update of this fire chief selection process. I think, Jason, you're going to give that to us.
Yes, so what we've done over the last couple weeks since we had the meeting is that defined a scope of work and identified 7 different HR firms to send that out to that have expertise in the chief's assessment process. And in defining the scope of work, what we did is made it a not to exceed for each one of the different items, kind of like a menu, if you will, so that to the degree that staff assists in it, in the development and through the process, that we can have that oversight from agencies that have that expertise, but at the same time, we're able to realize savings if there's areas where we can commit more effort to it. So tomorrow we have a meeting with not Mountain States anymore. What are they called now? Employers Council, to determine whether or not we want to include them in the solicitation for the RFQ. And then those will go out either tomorrow or Thursday. They'll be back. We have to be back the 2nd, probably the 3rd actually, of January, trying to allow enough time with 2 major holidays in the middle there, and still allow us enough time to have that information to you, to the board, for the that early January board meeting, as far as the different vendors and then where that pricing and stuff fell. And we have already developed a Gantt chart with the different process pieces. So it'll just be a matter of plugging those numbers in from the different timelines, because that was a component of the scope of work, was asked for timelines. So then you guys will have the opportunity to compare costs, the service that they'll be delivering, and the timelines that they committed to accomplish those in your decision to move forward. I think that pretty much sums it up. Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you. Chief, do we have a fire marshal's message?
Sure. In his absence, although his computer's here, it looks like he either forgot it or doesn't know we're in session, so someone probably called him, but that's okay. I think he was probably gonna say something about, it's being the holiday season, we're getting cold, so we've talked a little bit about the fireplaces and things like that. So he mentioned earlier about not burning wrapping paper and some of those concerns in the fireplace and the dangers that is. We've already had we did have a chimney fire a couple of weeks ago, actually. So unrelated to wrapping paper, but it is the season for that. So certainly that. Enjoy your holiday, be safe, enjoy the time with friends, family, and just have a happy holiday is probably what it is. So that's what I got.
Thank you, Chief, and the same to you and to everybody out in the audience. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and all that good stuff. This meeting is now adjourned. Thank you.